7 times 7 times 7 is what is happening there. I want to know the answer. What is the answer to this? 343. Okay? This is what is called evaluating. And you do this on your calculator. This is how you do it. You take 7, then you hit your exponent button, which is either a little mountain, which is called a caret, not like what's up, doc, but another kind of caret, or it's X with a Y, or it's Y with an X, or on the calculators for extra math people who need extra help, X with a little blank up by it is the latest thing I've seen written there. One of those things, and then you push 3, and then you push equals. Everybody should already be able to do that on their calculators. And listen to me, that is about the last time you're going to use your calculator to do anything with exponents ever. Because from here on out, we don't care about evaluating. We care about using them. Okay? So everybody make sure you can do that. Everyone is good? Yeah? Okay. Who remembers what that big 7 is called? That is the base. Highlighted green, highlighted green. Okay? The base is 7 in this case, and the base is what we multiply. You didn't miss anything, Brianna, just one little thing. And it's recording. The base is what we multiply. Now, this next thing is something that is super important to grade 10, but wasn't really highlighted in grade 9. Okay? It wasn't highlighted in grade 9 if you weren't in my class. The base is only. Please do something to make that important to you. The base is only what directly left of an exponent. Yeah, I'll fix it. Okay? Directly left. I'm about to explain what that means in a moment. Now I'm going to highlight the exponent in blue. Exponent. It's 3. And that is how many bases we need. Okay? And I'm going to stop there for just a second. I'm going to let everybody get that written down. And then I'm going to go to a blank page for a sec, just to show you what I mean by these two pieces of information. Okay? Everybody got that down? Or close to? Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Three squared. What's the base? The base equals 3. Why? Because it's directly left of the exponent. Everyone cool? Okay. What is the base now? The base equals x. Everybody still good? Okay. The next one is going to trip you up. Maybe. Unless you're in my grade 9 class. What's the base now? It is just 3. I saw 2 people say 3. That makes me happy. Now what's the base? -3. Why? Brackets hold stuff together. Is everybody still cool? Okay, now I'm going to really mess with your heads. XY squared. Now what's the base? Just y. Because it's what's directly left of an exponent. Now, Brianna, the next one you're going to get right. Now what's the base? X and y. Why? Because the brackets hold it together. Is everybody cool with this? The base is only what is right attached to the exponent. Everybody cool? Okay. So I'm going to go back to where we were. Everyone's good with that? Understanding the subtle difference in bases? Okay. The power is the whole thing. It's a base and an exponent. And we read that as 7 to the 3rd power. And of course it has another nickname, 7 cubed, right? Only 2 and 3 get a nickname. 7 squared or 7 cubed. Everything else doesn't get a nickname. Okay? That's what the special exponents are. Special exponents. X to the 2 is squared. And x to the 3 is cubed. All right? Now, all I want you to do today, all we're going to do is fill in this chart. There are a couple of tricks on it. You need to be careful. Okay? And if you are working in pen, make sure you leave enough space everywhere to write the correct answer if you screw up. If you work in pencil, then you can erase. Is everybody good? Fill this in. No, I don't want you to go anywhere because we're going to end the day filling this in properly. Okay? Everybody fill this in. Go. Remember, the word evaluate means what it's worth. Do you want me to do the first line, show you what I mean? What's the base? 2, what's the exponent? 4, what does it mean? 2 times 2, how many times? 4 times. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16. Everybody good? Fill this in. There are 3 or 4 really tricky ones. Fair warning. Yeah, I can go back up. Sorry, Christian. I don't even know what I did there. There. This is going to disappear for 1 second. Just bear with me. Done radicals, we've done multiplying. Shoot. Okay, I gotta see if that's in your book. What color? Your guys' book is the pink one, yes? Okay. All right. So let's fill this bad boy in. What's the base on the second line? Just 3. Why isn't it negative 3? No brackets. What's the exponent? 3. So that means I need how many 3s? 3 of them. 3 times 3 times 3. But can I forget about that negative? No, that negative has to live out in front. What is 3 times 3 times 3? 27. And what lives out in front? The negative. Is everyone cool with that line? Okay. Now, look at the third line. Something slightly different. What's the base now? Negative 5. Exponent is 2. So, how many bases do I need? How many? 2. And what's my base? Negative 5. And then I need another negative 5. What do 2 negatives get me? Positive. So that's positive 25. Is everybody cool still? Everyone's cool still? Okay. So this third one's easy to write, but you're going to need to use your calculator to evaluate it, aren't you? Because that's a gigantic number. So 8, 5, and I need 5 eighths. I can't do that in my head. What's the answer? 32,768, because you got that on your calculator. By going 8 exponent button 5 equals. Is everybody still cool? Okay, now it starts to get funky. On the next line, what's the thing that's repeated? 6. So where does that go? Is that a base or an exponent? That's a base of 6. How many of them are there? 5 of them. So how do I write that as a power? 6 to the 5th. Can I do that in my head? No, so I go to my calculator and what do I get? 7,776. Everybody good? All right, now this, I expect everybody's been perfect till now. Have you been? I expect this next one to possibly cause problems in one of the boxes. What's the base? Negative 1. Why did you include the negative? Because it repeats every time. Agreed? How many times did it happen? 7. So how do I write this? Bracket negative 1, bracket 7. This is where I expected the possibility of a mistake. Did anybody make the mistake and forget the brackets? Nobody? You forgot the brackets? You understand why you need the brackets now? Because the negative is in every one. Okay? Damn it, I was just going to think I was a perfect math teacher. Thanks. That's all right. I'll just go home and cry myself to sleep. So the base here was negative 1. All right. Now, tricky. What's the answer? No, because it's 1 times 1 times 1. So it's negative 1. Everybody cool? All right, now the next one's easy. We're back to an easy one. How do I write this as a power? 10 cubed. How do I write it here? 10 times 10 times 10. And what's my answer? 1,000. Now, up until there, you guys did all of this in grade 9. Some of you might have used letters. If you were in my class, we did some stuff with letters because I know what's coming ahead. Some of you may not have. Does this look different than this? It looks different because this is a letter, not a number. But what do we know about math class? We do the same thing, don't we? So if this x is immediately to the left of an exponent, so is it a base or an exponent? It's a base, and the exponent's 3. So what do I write here? X times X times X. Oh, naughty. Can I fill in this box? You don't know what X is, so you can't fill it in, can you? This has no value yet, unless I tell you what X is. If I tell you X is 2, then it's 2 times 2 times 2, and it would be 8, wouldn't it? But since I don't know what it is, I can't fill that in. It is not evaluatable. Does everyone understand that? Put a little star there, because you have to leave it as X cubed, because you don't know what X is. Okay? Now, what's weird on this row? It starts easy. Right? Oh, 2 and 5. Easy peasy. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Yeah, boy. Oh. It has to be negative. What does that mean? Where must that negative live? Outside. Brackets. Negative. Now, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 16 times 2 is 32, got a negative out in front. How do I write this? No bracket, because the 2 repeats. But what needs to be out in front? A negative. Put a little star there, because that's another tricky one. Is everybody cool with it? Now, the next 2 have the exact same value. So you got to fill these 2 in 2 different ways that will get you the same number. I'll tell you, there's 4 ways to do it. I'm not going to tell you yet. That's your homework. Finish that little tiny chart. 4 questions. And I'm betting some people won't get it done. I'm hoping that everybody will. Now, remember tomorrow you are going on that field trippy thing.
There's 2 9s. So
Yep.
would you do the same?
That's a perfect one. Now you got to do another way to get 9.
I tried 1.5. It didn't work.
Nope.
Would it work ones? No, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
Not 1 as a base, but 9 as a base would work. How many 9s do you have at the end? That's one way to do it. There's another way to do it that I'm going to show you all 4 tomorrow. Nine with what exponent? 1. Because you only repeat the 9 once. That's one way to do it. 3 cubed. 3 squared. That's the second way to do it. There's 4 ways to make these 2 happen. Yeah, I'm still recording.